3 ways that you can start owning your space today. First, jumping. Space is an important resource in the dog world, and if you want to be a good leader, your dog needs to respect your space. Well, what does that even look like? That means your dog will not be jumping on you, crowding you, or even demanding your attention. A great way to stop your dog from jumping is if they are on leash and your dog jumps on you, give a sharp leash correction for that dog to stay off. That pop release correction should be firm enough that they stop jumping. Then when all 4 feet are on the ground, you can share calm affection without talking, giving the dog the praise that they were looking for in the first place. Another way to stop jumping, if you don't have a leash on your dog, is to give a sharp correction in the side with your hand. It's a firm touch correction anywhere on the side of the dog, because that would simulate a bite or a nip from another dog when they're wanting their space respected. That firm correction in the side will let your dog know that jumping is not allowed. And then always remember to follow through with calm affection, reinforcing what you actually do want. Some dogs are demanding in your space. They're demanding affection. They might paw you, they might put their nose underneath your arm and push you physically in your body with their nose or their feet, seeking for you to share affection with them. There's nothing wrong with your dog desiring this interaction with you, but there's absolutely something wrong if your dog is insistent in a disrespectful way and they are relentless in that action. Or if they're dropping their ball in your lap over and over and they're wanting you to play over and over. If your dog has a down command, downing your dog at that time would be a great opportunity for you to bring structure to a moment that was disrespectful and demanding, and it'll also help calm your dog's brain. But what if your dog doesn't have a down command? A simple solution is taking that toy, putting it up and out of sight, and removing it for a time. Are you tired of having your dog jump on you, yank you all over on leash, or even frustrate you to tears? I've created a community that gives you step-by-step instruction of how you can have the relationship with your dog that you always wanted. Join Top Dog Academy community today. And finally, in my opinion, one of the most important skills to have in your household is that your dog needs to move out of your way when you are approaching. Now, the technique I'm going to talk about right now, it's imperative that as you are formulating this in your mind and you practice this in your home, that your dog is always awake with what I'm about to say. And what I'm going to talk about is getting your dog to move out of your path when you're walking through the house. Time and time again, my clients will come to me because their dog knocked them down in the home, the dog was under their feet, and especially when people get advanced in years. So we have a strict policy, and I taught my mom this exact skill, and it works beautifully, and now she's safe as she maneuvers with 2 85-pound dogs in my home. Start with deciding what words you're going to use consistently to get your dog to move out of the way, and I use the word move. One of the ways I'm going to get a dog to move if he's standing is I am going to, as I approach, gently pick up my knees as I'm saying move, 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 move. Give the dog time to start to figure it out so they can get out of your way. And then once they get out of your way, you walk normal. That's one way that you can find success to slowly bump the dog out of the way. The point of bringing up your knees is to bring some body pressure and slight nudges for them to learn to get out of your way. The leader never gives up their space. All the humans in the home need to be the leader, so therefore the dog has to give up their space. The humans aren't going to get out of their way. It's so important that the dogs learn to respect when you're walking through, they get out of the way. If the dog is laying down, as you approach, you're going to start saying move, move, and if he's still laying there, you gently tap him with your toe. Just gentle nudge. Move, gentle nudge. Move, the dog will get up and leave, but this is key. Do not do this if the dog is asleep. If the dog is asleep and you go up and touch him, you might startle him and you'll get bit. You see scenario after scenario of people getting in the space of a sleeping dog and they get bit because the dog comes out of it startled, not really aware of their environment. So only if the dog is awake. Now, if the dog is not awake, stand a few feet back, say the dog's name. Fido, 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 hey. Now the dog is awake and alert. Then you could start move, 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 tap in with your feet, stand there, just holding position. The dog is gonna feel the body pressure and get up and leave. As you're consistent about this, as you're walking, you might be 3 feet from the dog and you start saying move and that dog will get up and get out of the way before you even get to them. Because they're just gonna learn, I have to get up and give up my space because you're the leader and you're coming through. This is an important scenario to put into your home. If you have somebody with mobility issues, advanced in years, or you're just teaching your dog in general, respect all people's space. Do not let the dogs be underneath the feet of the people in the house. Mastering these skills is imperative in any human-dog relationship if you want to be the leader. Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time and we'll see you next time.